Cartus clearly has a strength of understanding their customer. They have a long history, they've got continuity of their team, and I think that has lent itself to long relationships with their customers and a real keen understanding of what their customers' needs, and going forward, anticipating what those needs will be, because they're always having a constant dialogue with those folks. And then they bring that back to the supply chain and translate that to things that they need us to provide from them.
I would say the advantage Cartus brings to their clients is, one, their size. They're a good size organization, and the breadth and depth of their knowledge of the relocation industry, the strength of the management team, the passion of the people that are clearly aligned in that organization to do the best, and the technology is incredible, combined with the global footprint that Cartus has. They can service, I would imagine, any size customer, large or small, meet their individual requirements, and they've got the financial resources behind them. They've got a parent company that has demonstrated they're willing to invest and commit in this team of people and in this organization.
When we handle a Cartus move, we understand what the total package is, not just for the transferee, but also for the Cartus expectations. So that Cartus transferee is managed from the very beginning, knowing that there are metrics and expectations that need to be met and exceeded. And we perform a service at every point through additional checkpoints, more communication with the transferees, understanding the CTQs that Cartus has talked to us so much about, to understand what is really important to that transferee and make sure that we provide the service that they need, ultimately helping us to hit the metrics that we need to hit.
I had 23 years with Cartus, formerly Sendent, formerly HFS, formerly Coldwell Banker, and formerly PHH. When I started with PHH, and I have to say that in these 23 years of my business life, I learned a lot. And a lot of what I learned in the relocation industry was through the partnership with these various companies. And that was one of the reasons why I thought I should become active in certain organizations, because I wanted to give something back. So, thank you, Cartus. You made me to give something back to others.
That's absolutely one of the great things about Cartus, is their willingness to share and make us a better company. Many practices through Cartus we've incorporated into our own business, and as a result of that, we're a better company.
There are really countless ways that Cartus has made us a better supplier. In the 14-year relationship with Cartus, we have probably reinvented our service delivery model a half a dozen times. You simply can't stand still when you're doing business with Cartus, because they're continually pushing you. They're pushing you to limits you never realized that your company or your people were capable of attaining. And I think at times it even surprises Cartus, because they'll set some outrageous goal for all of us to meet, and we meet it, because the business is so important, and we get support from Cartus along that journey.
But Cartus really pushes us to be a 7 or 8, where you want to be excellent. You don't want to just be good, you want to be great.
They do respect our expertise, and they do it because we have a trusted relationship, and that's something that we really appreciate.
I think Cartus's strengths are their size, their coverage, their constant reworking of the service delivery model to make sure that the right service is being delivered. The customer support, making sure that they're keeping everybody accountable for what they do to make certain that the customer's happy in the end. It's a very difficult business in the relocation industry. There's a lot of parts to the puzzle. We're just one of the parts, but I think Cartus connects the dots, and we try to have a happy customer in the end.
The advantage of working with Cartus as a company is there is a rhythm and a certainty about working with Cartus. I think Cartus is predictable in that way. the excellence towards process, the excellence towards achieving, going to the next level, the continual process improvement. Cartus's prowess is, to clients, I believe, is about being that solution company. And it's all the pieces that are around the relocation, that are around all the components within the relocation. Cartus is one of those companies that's going to focus around solving the business problems, not just for that one client, but really on a broader level.
You know, the power of one to me really means that we're only as good as our weakest link. And we're all in this together, whether it's the corporate client, Cartus, the suppliers like us that support the business. We're all in it together, and if there's one weak link, then the whole thing falls apart. So to me, it means it's our job to make sure that not only are we not that weakest link, but also that our suppliers and our employees are not that weakest link. So we're doing everything we can to make that whole be the true power of one and really provide that service that our clients deserve.
I think I'd like to add a thank you to Cartus. This moving and relocation business of ours can be very challenging. It can be very stimulating. Cartus provides us with all of those challenges. Their business opportunities certainly stimulate our grey cells and get us thinking about how we're going to improve and deliver best service. I think that's probably the most important thing that we take away. And again, for that, thank you to my client Cartus.